Thank you very much. Interesting experience नहीं होता, आप देख लेते हैं, मैं नहीं देख पाता. Manish, congratulations. Neha, thank you so much for coming. बहुत interesting event है. एक नया brand जब launch होता है, when a new brand, an Indian brand comes into the market, it gives me great happiness because at this present moment, it's all either China or Taiwan. So when you have a new brand and they come in with something exciting, I get very excited about it. इसीलिए मैं आज यहाँ पे आया और मैं एक छोटी सी चीज करने वाला हूँ जो आप लोगों को नहीं पता है. जैसे मैं अपने shows पे एक review करता हूँ, मेरे को फोन कोई 2-2.5 घंटे पहले दिया गया है. आई डोंट नो आप लोग ने मेरे एक्सपीरियंस किया कि नहीं. तो अगर आप लोग ने नहीं किया है, so this is what I'm going to do. Just like I do on my Gadget Guru and Cell Guru shows, I'm going to do an instant review. So first, if I can have the phone, which is right here. Okay, that's all. Thank you. So 2-2.5 घंटे मेरे को पहले ये फोन दिया गया. And Neha, do you want to take a seat? I would love to call you back.
Yes, I will come back because after all, you're the voice of God when it comes to technology. Oh. So I want to sit.
So I should have the goddess with me.
I'm around.
Okay, all right. Just because other people are singing to you and I'm only talking to you, you don't have to walk off stage.
No, that's fine. He's already gone and he's hiring lawyers somewhere.
No, come. Take a seat. Right, absolutely. Come. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm going to do a very, very quick review, Manish. Thank you. I'll call everybody back. I have to have a talk with you also. तो ये मेरा क्विक रिव्यू है based on about 2.5 hours spent with the phone. जिन्होंने नहीं देखा है ये फोन, you must take a look. एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि जब एक नया ब्रांड आता है and it does something which I usually call in my shows disruptive. Disruptive means वो जिसकी और किसी ब्रांड ने नहीं किया इस प्राइस पॉइंट में. तो इसमें 4-5 पॉइंट्स हैं that I'm going to talk to you about exactly like I will be doing in my show. तो सबसे पहले तो Manish, I'm going to tell you something कि I have already decided after seeing this, I'm going to start off straight with you only. You know the retail business better than anybody else. So सबसे पहले तो मैं ना एक distributors, shopkeepers come and talk to me, Neha, कि हम लोग का तो business खत्म हो गया. Today they have become kings again, and the online jaw dropped you.
I'm sort of like I'm a girl and I totally believe in look and feel. So whether feel also, whether I'm like, trying to talk to a man or buying a phone. So I would have to say like the sandstone finish for me is the one feature because it's just gorgeous. I just feel like it's fantastic. Like when I saw the phone, I looked at it and I looked around and I looked back at it and I was just like, wow, I'll get into it later, but let me just see what's on the surface. I was judging the book by its cover.
So now we know, after all, it is a huge investment, it's a big risk. But then you come up with a phone like the G1 and automatically everybody feels this brand is going to be very successful. Phones by 5, 6, 7, 8,000 bucks, don't do it. Take the first selfie with. All yours.
Oh wow. Dream person I'd like to take a selfie with. I never thought that any question about a selfie would stump me, Rajiv, but as usual, you managed to do that. So I think right now, I don't know if I should be saying this or not, but the one person that I'd like to take a selfie with, the thing is, I could take the name of an Indian actor, but one has the joy of clicking selfies with them all the time. So I'm going to go beyond, I'm going to cross borders, and I'm a big Ryan Gosling fan. So, and with the La La Land fever, and you know that he's going to probably win an Oscar for sure, I'd like to take the selfie with him on this phone, but also when he's walking out of the wings, straight after he has the Oscar in his hand. Yes, his first selfie after being an Oscar winner.
You can all see that, when I asked the question, Neha didn't see the expression, and now you can see I didn't clap much more because I was hoping she's going to say me. But pata nahi, Ryan Gosling or La La Land kahan pahunch gaye? Ab nahi. Now I'm not giving the. This question is on my show. Whenever I ask any actor or actress, the answer is always me. That's why I always ask the best. Ryan Gosling, kya?
You said dream man, but you are like, but Rajiv. No, you're not a nightmare, but you are like ghar ki. It's fine, He is, right?
Ki makhni murgi. Butter chicken, right, okay. Okay, now the question, Neha will answer this last. This is my typical question I ask everybody on my show. Okay, for you the question is that if Manish comes to you and says, Kaushal, we want a phone, what do you think you will offer Neha? Not the money, that part you know, she's not money minded at all, we know. Not at all, no money nahi. आप क्या बोलोगे उनको कि मैं ये फीचर डाल दूंगा 100%, but I want the CENTRIC N1, Neha 1, G1 के बाद N1. What would you offer as a feature person? We'll make Ryan Gosling will go to everybody with the box N1. हर एक के घर में एक Ryan Gosling जाएगा कि ये लो जी ये भी फोन भी आपका है मेरे साथ सेल्फी भी ले लो. That's a good feature. If you can do this, I guarantee you that Apple will be no competition for you anywhere in the world. At all. Alright, Neha, last. But he wants a Neha phone. Okay? One feature that you'll say, put this, I sign the dotted line.
For me, I think it would definitely be a couple of things actually. I download a lot of stuff, like a lot of videos, so I want unlimited storage. I forget to charge my phone, so I want a battery life that lasts lots of days. I don't know how many days, probably 1 week would be good. And I know. And then I'd like an alarm that sounds nice. Why do all alarms sound bad? Because I set my alarm on my phone and no matter what time I wake up, I hate the sound of my alarm.
So you can get Ryan Gosling to record an alarm saying, wake up baby. And I think Neha would be absolutely fine with that.
No, that's fine Rajiv. Now I'll say your voice will too.
Alright, thank you so much for being with us and thank you all of you. I'm predicting great success for this. Give them all a really, really big hand.
To any brand to become to associate yourself with, you know?
I think today it's a beautiful launch for CENTRIC phones, and for me to answer your question, what are the three things that I look at? Like, is there a certain relatability between me and the product? Will I ever use it on a daily basis? And third, and most importantly, will I be happy owning the product? You know, it doesn't matter whether you're drinking out of a bottle of water, whether you're endorsing cell phones, whether you're selling homes. Would you actually be an end consumer of the product? And the answer to that is yes. That means you're in the right place. And of course, the brand doesn't approach you. Their brands are very smart right now. They will never approach you if they don't see a relatability between the two.
Apart from this, it's also make in India. This is made in India. No, they also following an initiative which is done by Mr. Narendra Modi. What's your take on that? It is make in India.
I think it's great. I think Mr. Modi is taking some fantastic initiatives, whether it's Make in India or whether it's Swachh Bharat or whether it's upliftment of your daughters and whatever it is. I mean, even from the slightest of things, you know that he's going out there and it's kind of with the times, and you feel like, okay, just whatever is the need of the hour, it's almost answered like within a certain time. You question something and strangely it's in the papers 10 days later and it's answered, so it's good. It's got its own pace, but it's pretty good. But I'm going to stay away from political things right now.
Okay, the luminous model from CENTRIC, which is your favorite model from the brand?
Well, it'll be hard for me to pick, but I'm actually very excited to go inside and see what Rajiv is doing, because he's the tech guru. He's going to take us through the models, and what I like about going through every model with Rajiv, or why I follow him so much, is because he explains. The thing about explaining technology to a girl is very hard, and he manages to do that, and that's the fun part. Like, I can't see the back of a box or read a booklet. When I have to buy a gadget, if somebody tells me, you should try using this one because I've used it and I think it's fantastic, so I just turn around and say, okay, fine. So for me right now, I'm almost dabbling with the best looking one, but it's hard for me to pick even one. I think it'll be unfair for me to pick one right now.
Who's your 2 a.m. friend, Neha?
I have very few 2 a.m. friends, but I think if I have to make a call at 2 a.m. to someone, it'll probably be my best friend who lives in New York, because for her it's never 2 a.m. It's always 4 p.m. in the evening. So I never bother her.
Your show is also doing really good, you know.
Thank you.
People are talking about how, you know, do you thought while working on the project, कि इतना लोग सराहेंगे, इतना प्यार देंगे, Neha, the way it is loved by everyone.
You know, it's really fantastic. I think a big hand to play in No Filter Neha as a show. I'm honestly doing 3 shows right now, so I don't know which one you're talking about, but I'm assuming on my own that you're talking about. Okay, so I am doing Chote Mia on Colors and Roadies on MTV, and Chote Mia, and No Filter Neha on Savan. But I think as a producer, I feel I take extreme pride because No Filter Neha is something I've produced, and it's great. Thank you for the compliment. But for me, the biggest part that anyone that's played is, of course, the guests who've come and been unfiltered. But even more than them, it's you guys, it's the press, and I have to thank the press, because week after week, you have encouraged me and you've listened to my episodes and you've made them famous. And we literally had no publicity outside of Mumbai, but it's only all of you that have carried this, and I feel really touched. Thank you for being on my side.
Congratulations for you winning the hamper, the coffee car, and you know, sharing the couch with Malaika Arora and Ayan Mukherjee. Oh, the whole experience.
No, I don't think I'm going to be sharing anything about that. I didn't really win a hamper. When you see the episode, you'll get to know what we all were doing. We just went on as jury, and I'm going to keep my mouth shut about everything else, because you should watch the episode. I think I was. We all were ourselves. Now I don't know whether that's a good thing or not.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.